So, Xdefiant's launch is right around the corner. And just thinking about the optics of this game's future and seeing what it could potentially be if Xdefiant is a good title is super important to discuss. I don't think I hit on a real important point that Xdefiant needs to nail if it's going to take itself to the next level and ultimately be taken serious by you and I as a viable shooter to get into, right? And relieve our time of some of these other shooters that are competing for our time as well. So in this video here, guys, I'm going to discuss 4 key aspects to what Xdefiant needs to accomplish here to be a certified hit within a community. But before we hop into everything, make sure that you give this video a big like only if you enjoyed the video. And also consider subscribing today if you care to stay up to date on all the shooter news and updates that you care about. Competition is key, okay? Competition is so key here with Xdefiant. If Xdefiant isn't making headway with the comp scene, it's going to be an abysmal launch for this game. They have to show gamers that, hey, not only can you have fun in our title, you could take it to the next level and compete seasonally within the game to get different ranks and achieve different achievements within the title itself, right? Very much how Rainbow Six Siege does. Rainbow Six Siege has a fantastic way of either making you feel like you're on cloud 10 by ranking up, or if you're not doing so good, such as myself sometimes, makes you feel pretty low. But I like that. I respect that, because if you're grinding and you're actually playing the game at a high level and actually doing your thing, listen, you should be rewarded. And if you aren't playing so good, okay, that should be reflected as well, you know? So I think that Xdefiant really needs to hone in on that and really make something special happen here with their game. Because if gamers can't see themselves competing here and actually wanting to put in time with the title to get better at it and move up the ranks, what are we really doing? You know what I'm saying? We need something to fight for, and it needs to be something that's respectable. Okay. If they have a comp scene and they have like rank levels and things that you could play and it doesn't bode well, I mean, shit, wrap it up. Nobody's really going to go crazy for it. But gamers really want to be introduced to something that they could really get lost in and really spend some time in. And a ranked mode in competition, period, within Xdefiant is going to be a huge pillar that Ubisoft needs to build upon. Now, you guys already know how I feel about this subject here, but gameplay is everything. The past couple of tests that I have played for Xdefiant, I was not enjoying, point blank, period, guys. You guys already know me. I said the game was dead. Okay. I said the game was dead. And we know for a fact that isn't the fact just yet. You know, it just isn't the fact just yet. But the gameplay and the optimization and the experience that I had within the last Xdefiant playtest said otherwise. It didn't say longevity. It didn't say we have a future. It was screaming short term and help me, the building's on fire. Okay. That's what this game was giving. Okay, so now looking at how everything is playing out now, can I give this game a second chance? Sure, guys, sure, of course you can. There's updates, there's patches that you could always revisit a title, and I'm definitely going to be playing Xdefiant day one when it drops. But again, gameplay is everything, experience is everything, and that was not up to par for me when I played. Now, the gameplay for me has to feel tight and engaging, and I don't know how you fix these things. Maybe this all could have been part of optimization that need to be worked on in the game. I'm just trying to say something good, because honestly, guys, it was a lot of bad, and you guys seen it in my last video. I really wasn't feeling it, but maybe something can change. Maybe the servers work better. Maybe they facilitate that experience that screams optimization, that screams good pings in high frames. You know what I mean? We got to see what's happening, because again, I really didn't like what I played last time, but gameplay and experience is going to be everything, and they must nail that to take this game to the next level. The community experience. This is big. This is very important. Now, how do most of us get introduced to new video games, right? And new titles that we might be curious of, right? It usually happens from word of mouth. Usually comes from your boy, from me to you, right? And then from you to a friend, right? And then it just spreads out in like a network like that. You guys know how it goes, right? Growth talk. That needs to be part of the subject here. If gamers are spreading the gospel about this game, Xdefiant, in a great manner where it's very positive and uplifting, this game will cast a wider net for everybody, right? People will actually give it a shot. There's some people that wouldn't bat an eye at Xdefiant because it's just not their thing. But if a friend comes over and says, hey man, I put a lot of time in this game and this is just something that you got to check out, they might take a shot on that. Heck, even if I say, hey guys, Xdefiant got something going on in XYZ area. I think you should check it out. You guys are going to take me at my word because you guys already know I'm in the trenches with these games. And I like what I like, and when I really like what I like, I talk about it a lot, and you see that on the channel here. So I know my word holds a lot of weight with you guys, and I really respect that. But the same can be said for you and your peers and your friends. You understand? So when you say something to a friend or something and you put them onto a game, they're going to hold a lot of weight with that. And if Xdefiant in this case here, this scenario here, if this game gets in our good graces, the game's just going to organically grow. Okay. And Ubisoft doesn't tend to quit on titles such as an Xdefiant title because let's really think about it. It's low investment, right? They don't have to invest too crazy. It's the same old engine that they've been using for forever, right? And they actually don't have to use a whole bunch of money and resources to keep this thing going. Why give up on it? They're going to keep reiterating and making it better and refining over time. At least that's what I hope, right? That's what we like to project for this game's future and hope that they will do. But it starts with you and I. If gamers are talking about this game and it's something positive, trust me, the player base and the community will reciprocate what's being out there in the street, what is real. You understand? So if Xdefiant's bullshit, we'll know fairly quick. And if Xdefiant is actually something promising and actually has a bright future, we will also know fairly quick. And the fourth thing that I want to bring up here is support. Support is such a huge thing, right? We need to know that a game is going to have longevity over a span of time. Just to know that a game's going to be supported makes us sleep easy at night, makes us know that, hey, I could rely on this game to deliver this type of experience and I'll have something to play in the long run. You know what I mean? That makes us really, really feel good. And the support that Xdefiant could potentially receive from Ubisoft is immense here. If everything bodes well at this game's launch, right? Servers are actually working, the experience is somewhat decent, and gamers find a footing in the gaming experience overall, and they're actually having fun, this game could have legs. But again, none of that is anything without support. And I think Ubisoft is keen on delivering if this game is received well. Now, I don't think that they're going to just jump out the window and double down and say, hey, we're going to support this game for 3 more years or nothing. No. I think they're taking it more easier than that. They probably have like a year to a year and a half content planned out for this game, and they're just taking it nice and slow and gathering data and seeing where they need to fix and change in this game to make it viable and have a long life. You know what I mean? So I think that's a good approach, but support is everything. We can't have cheaters ransacking the game, even though we will see cheaters. We can't have bad issues with the game with optimization and just having the game being known to run poor. What game what game wants to be known for running poor? My God, that's just scary to even think about. But you see where I'm going here. Support is going to be everything for Xdefiant, and they cannot fail here. They cannot fail here. If it goes the good route and everybody enjoys the game, you can't fail on support. And if it goes the bad route and people aren't really feeling the title, you still got to be there to support it to some degree until you bid us all farewell. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind. Xdefiant with these 4 pillars is going to make the difference of a good experience versus a bad one. Xdefiant has a lot riding on this launch of this game. And I can't even stress this enough, guys. This is actually very huge. Like, not to be taken over the top and exaggerated at all. This launch is really important. It's very important for this game here because I really feel as though that there's 2 sides to the Xdefiant coin. People that are overly in love with the game and the people that had somewhat of a bad experience and just a realist with the game and just trying to be considerate, but yet like, hey, this game could fail. You know what I mean? We have those two parties here. And if we could get majority on one accord, right? For the better, this game could do some real damage and actually could be very fun for the future. So, guys, tell me what you think. Are you riding out with Xdefiant? Have I made some valid points here? Please let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And also, if you did not check out my last video, be sure to click here, and I'll be sure to see you there.